I am not ready. Oh no. Why are you facing that way? But I had you adjust. I'm probably sitting in it at a different angle. Oh. Alright, where was I even? I needed a relic. Needed potions.
A bunch of pots, pans, bowls, jars, vials, flasks, bags and whatnot, presumably all of them filled with potion ingredients. Until I know what I need for my potion, there's no point in even starting to look. I wonder how many humans once trained to become mages here.
3.
Do. A stone mortar and pestle. The mortar can be used to grind up potion ingredients.
Hello.
An old cloth teddy bear, a torn leather bag, a little soap. Nothing that interests me.
I really shouldn't have those grapes next to me. I'll be eating them the whole stream. Bookcase.
Recipe book, theory of magic defense, advanced rune translation. Here it is. Potions and elixirs.
There we go.
It's a folder with lots of loose sheets. Most are handwritten recipes, but some are also cut from magazines. This doesn't look too bad. The power of elixir. Step-by-step instructions for beginners. Power elixirs grant superhuman strength and increased confidence. That's the one for me.
Hey, Sky.
Here's the list of ingredients and a step-by-step guide on how to make the potion.
Show up. I'm kind of surprised you're here. It's good to see you. I played this last week, Wednesday, so this is like the second part, so sorry if you missed that. Yeah, I streamed at the same time every... I gotta yell at Pandra because Pandra doesn't remember my time. I would say you're too dumb. It's just, some people aren't good at times.
I'd better see about getting the ingredients first.
Yeah, I want to see what the ingredients we have are.
Some of the containers have little labels, while some don't.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be able to find most
I'm
of the
never sure if
ingredients
you
I
want me
need
to
here.
remind you.
Otherwise, I'll have to look elsewhere.
I mean, half the time I tell people the wrong age. But I think that's probably because I lost a few years to this migraine.
A large brass pot. The metal on the inside is covered with a thick black coating. It probably hasn't been cleaned for a long time. There's no label on this box. Ah! It's full of fat white grubs.
Oh.
They must be asthmatic trans fat maggots. I'll take them with me. Peppermint. Hey, I need that for my potion.
Yeah, I
pretty
figured
fresh,
I'd
yeah?
remind you
It'll have to do.
since Pandria started playing Phasmophobia. Right after I went live. So I figured I'd message you too while I was at it. So I have grapes next to me, so smack me if, or I shouldn't say smack me. I might be eating them because they're there, so feel free to yell at me for that. They're there. We got cotton candy grapes today and I love them. Or I apparently grabbed my turkey and then put it away either. Oh no. If I start eating that, I might start crying. I think I'd smack you anyway, but in a very particular place.
Unfortunately, I don't have the time. A wooden press. It can be used to press fruits and such to get juice or extracts.
Right, I think I've gotten all I'm gonna get from there. Oh, right into a cutscene. Mother!
You summoned me, Mother?
A book. Directions to the artifact are in an old book.
I just want to snack.
That damn elf must have it. Not to mention a ring. A ring has been sent to the Archmage.
Curses! Who has
This
it?
will punish me for
Yes, I
snacking.
know. My spies tell me that he is already in the camp, but he has not yet been admitted to see the Archmage.
We must stop him!
Yes, before the old man becomes aware of anything.
I think I have an
Yep.
idea.
Yep, that was about what I
The
expected.
gnome will never reach the Archmage. But, Mother,
Spicy.
I'll need your help.
So you remember that we're, according to the future telling, the future telling quack will probably never we are never going to be able to give the ring to the Archmage. And also, he will die. Why am I doing this?
I think that's the
Got
town's
it.
coat of arms, but it's pretty faded and dirty. You can't really see anything. Swamp of Death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me.
Maybe I have to talk to the teacher again. I hug Sky. Hello. Yeah, that's about it.
Excuse me, Master Teacher. What is it? What exactly do you mean by magical artifact, and where can I get one?
That's the whole point of the task. Magical artifacts are extremely rare. The more powerful they are, the more difficult it is to find them.
And how powerful does it have to be?
You can't really say exactly. You show me an artifact and I will evaluate it. You can only be absolutely certain if you find an extraordinarily powerful object. Legions of mages have been hunting for such objects for generations, and once you finally get hold of such an artifact, then you don't let it go. There's even a story that the famous mage Balthazar the Brittle took his most powerful artifact with him when he died, so that no other mage could get their hands on it.
Took it with him when he died. How did he manage that?
No one really knows for sure, but that mirror over there has something to do with it. It belonged to Balthazar, and somehow he managed to take his artifact with him to the other side.
That means there's a powerful magic artifact behind the mirror.
At least that's what they say.
And that the artifact is so powerful that I would definitely pass the exam.
You can bet your life on that.
Right, then I'll get it.
Good luck. That's a ghost mirror. Only ghosts can pass through it.
Is there a simple way to become a ghost?
You have to die. If you're interested in this subject, then you should stop by the swamp.
There we go.
of the
Now
Dead.
I can go
There's
talk
someone
to
living there who I'm sure can help you.
The Swamp of the
someone.
Dead? Yes. It's here on my map.
Guess I'll die then.
I had to rummage through the recipe books, and a power elixir seems to be quite harmless.
Not the easiest option, but it would definitely be a suitable potion for the exam. Off you go.
I don't have all the ingredients for my potion together yet.
It takes time. I needed the eyelashes from an invisible squirrel for my potion back in my day.
Well, I know where to find one of those.
Really? It took me 6 years. But that's nothing compared to chainsaw petrol. I haven't found that to this day. One has to search. So ask everyone you know.
Okay.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
I do love that the fortune teller, the future teller, makes it sound like you'll fail, and it's like, no, you aren't gonna fail because of the questions that he asked. Skeleton.
wonder what kind of animal that was. And more importantly, are there any still alive around here? We'll see. Really rotten. Aha! Bone worms have been at work here. They go through bone like a woodworm through a tree. Now I have the worms for my potion.
Oh, boy. Alright, need a crystal vial, some moldy slime extract, stag beetle antler powder, ghost mushrooms. That's gotta be these green things. Red devil's armpits. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, you two have met.
I think I can pull out a few threads. Yep, that's a nice thin rope.
Aha, shall we talk to the skeleton?
Whoa, a human skeleton. Maybe the poor soul was part of the ship's crew. I can't see anything all that interesting. The skeleton looks kind of old and smells a little, but otherwise...
I don't smell.
You almost scared me to death.
I don't doubt it, sadly.
Who are you?
I'm Death.
You mean you're the Death? I always thought you only heard death in your own head. And don't you have to speak in capital letters? It's more impressive, somehow.
Bah, what is death in this world? Nothing. This is a damn point-and-click adventure. No one dies. In any other reasonable role-playing game, you have to kill 100 rats to reach the second level. Now that's a real game.
But there's a war with tons of dead, and I'm sure my hamster Mucky died years ago, or didn't he?
Of course there's all that, but you don't see anyone die, and you can't kill anyone here. Mucky has always been dead, just like most of the inhabitants of the city, and the pig that provided you with bacon for breakfast. They were created dead, you understand?
Those are the bits I always skip over in novels.
This world was created with them dead, so nobody's died.
Isn't death not the end, but just the beginning of something new?
I'm sorry. Are you trying to be
This is a
intellectual?
point-and-click adventure. It's
Come on,
not
that
a
is one of
real
life's fundamental
game.
questions.
I've never been interested in what comes after me. I just look ahead. You should too.
Really need to quit snacking. Should not have put the snacks next to me.
You know, I've noticed it's nighttime here in the swamp, but it's daytime in the town. Why is that?
Magic.
I don't know. Probably magic.
Ah.
If you can't explain it, it's magic. Actually, I'm eating this spicy jerky that for some reason I got. So whenever I take a bite, I am definitely getting punished for it. But it's there.
Do you know the ghost mirror in the mage school?
Certainly. It used to belong to old Balthazar.
book says it leads to the land of the dead.
Yes, it does. But only ghosts can walk through the mirror.
Isn't there some other way?
Why should there be? It's a ghost
Yes.
mirror. No
Or-
living being would be interested in walking through the mirror, believe me.
But you're deaf. Who's to stop you from killing people?
It's not that simple. I'm in middle management. I don't make any decisions. I just carry them out.
Which means...
It's the boss who decides when someone's time is up, not me. It's all written down in that book there, the Book of the Dead.
The
Name
server
and
that you
time of
used to
death
be
of
in.
everything living in this world. But as you can see, there's nothing written in it. No murder, no accident, no suicide. No one has ever died here.
A couple,
and no
I think,
one
maybe.
ever will die here. What am I doing?
Specifically that you
here?
used to be in.
Could you turn me into a ghost?
Ghosts are dead people
Yeah.
who still have something they need
Yeah, I
to
think
sort
so. I
out
could
in
be
this
wrong
world.
there, but I think a
You're
couple.
still alive, and no one is allowed to die in this game. Do you see the problem?
Pretty sure you even used to be friends on Discord.
So that means I can't avail myself of your services until you receive the assignment via the Book of the Dead.
Correct. The assignment is then executed immediately. No right of withdrawal, no vouchers. I see you've understood how this whole business works.
Ah, fuck. I really don't like coffee. Yeah, you two used to be friends at one point, but I think you might have forgotten about each other. This guy did this whole purging of all of her friends on Discord when she was... Yeah, coffee is gross. When she was depressed, like we all do sometimes, we just, Yes, but it's cheap caffeine. Oh, gross. Which is really understandable, because I've done that when I'm depressed before, too.
If you were to write a couple of names in the Book of the Dead, well, then you could go out and kill them, couldn't you?
And get into trouble with the auditors. No thanks.
Someone audits the Book of the Dead. What do they do?
They check the should and haves. Have I killed exactly the number of people I should have? One little death too many and all hell breaks loose. No, no, I'm not fitting
People
with
deal
that.
with depression in different ways.
I have to be going. Deadly boring, yeah?
Oh, good grief.
That's the Book of the Dead. That book contains the names and dates of all those mortals the Grim Reaper is supposed to take. But at the moment, there isn't a single name in the book. That's the Book of the Dead. That book contains the name, but at the moment... A large stove with a nice fire. At least it sheds a little light and warmth.
Don't you just love how Death has bunny slippers? Alright. What else do I need for the potion? he has a little wooden headstone over. I mean, there is if you two message each other, and if you both want it, I can arrange it later. Yeah. If you didn't like, just delete them.
I wonder how it got here. Maybe in a flood? The tree looks anything but healthy. Its bark is covered in strange mushrooms, and it seems to be slowly sinking into the swamp.
Mushrooms. Come on. Wait, what is that? Is that armpit? No, that's a stone head.
A rather large and ugly stone head. It has only been roughly carved, a truly primitive work. Strange. Why is there a lit lamppost here, in the middle of the swamp, so far away from the town?
Magic.
Lampposts in the middle of nowhere are seldom a good sign, whether they're in a snowy forest or a swamp.
Unwritten wardrobe reference. This guy has a lot of lines. There's 3 main characters, and I believe this is the character you do with the most. Yeah, he's a gnome. He's a gnome, and he's aware that you're clicking on things. He yelled at me, like, earlier in the game for clicking a chair too much. The characters are pretty self-aware in this game. Yes. They're, like, in between, like, it's fourth wall, but it's in character. If that makes sense. Oh, frick. Like, is it really fourth wall breaking if you yourself are a part of the game?
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I mean, I'm the player, clearly.
I want to collect my reward. I'm looking for ingredients for a magic potion. Do you carry anything like that?
No, I only sell ready-made potions. All those creepy crawlies, pus essence and poisonous plants aren't for me.
Alright.
A powerful magical artifact. Got anything along those lines?
Well, of course. What would that
Some
be?
games
A fountain
actually
of youth,
have the player
a
as a
sword that makes you
character.
invincible, or maybe the goose that laid the golden egg.
I'll take the goose. Or do you by any chance have a sheep that lays golden eggs? Master Marcus likes sheep.
You're taking the piss.
Certainly. You mean you don't have any powerful magical artifacts?
You don't get out much, do you?
I'll come back later for my reward.
Take your time.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Well, let's try here.
I found the
Stag
pattern
beetle,
and the
maybe?
wand. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Wilbur. Let me know if you need anything else.
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
One of my tests for my final exam requires me to brew a potion.
Say no more. You're missing some ingredients?
You got it?
These ingredients for potions really are ridiculous. I always wonder, how did someone come up with the idea of mixing dragon snot with the hair from the backside of a raccoon in a potion? Really? How? What do you need then?
Here, see for yourself.
I'm afraid I can't help you with most of that. But this here, stag beetle antlers. Uncle Juan has some of those hanging on his wall. I'll ask him if he will give us a couple.
Could you get me those 2 ingredients? That would really be a huge help.
Not a problem for the King of Thieves. I'll hang the flag in front of the entrance again as soon as we have anything.
Okay.
And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
Alright. And I also have to talk to Dude about the spell. He'll teach me how to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Which, of course, I will have to collect 3 things.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
I'll just be going.
I have seen that you are going to come back. See you then.
Yep.
I definitely wouldn't want to get into a punch-up with a pony that pulls this wagon.
Probably need several ponies to pull that wagon. How dare your cat steal your food? You should cuddle them as punishment. Alright, so I left and came back, so that means, yep.
Let's see. These are stag beetle antlers. Lucky thing Uncle Alfred had these on the wall. That is to say, stag beetles don't have antlers. Let's see. Nope. Nothing more there. I'll place the flag back in the entrance. It sure is helpful having allies who know their way around the city.
Alright, so I have... stag beetle. I have... I still need a vial. Oh, I think I can pick up the vial over here. Does your kitty not like being cuddled? Aw. Still a cute kitty. Oh, I'd better thank them for providing me with thingin'.
I found the stag beetle antlers. Thank you.
Not a problem. Uncle Juan was happy to give up the antlers once he found out they were for your training.
Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
Yes, the King of Thieves. Alright.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I can already do magic. I made a bunch of sparks with my wand.
Oh, please, that's not magic. No, you have to perform a real spell. Make something disappear. Or transform something. Something like that. The best novices traditionally turn someone into a sheep.
Into a sheep? Why a sheep?
The sheep is the mascot of our order. They're soft, they're warm. Have you got a problem with sheep?
They're stupid.
No, I just don't know how to go about something like that.
Of course you don't. It takes years of practice.
Years of practice? I don't have years. I need that diploma straight away.
Even simple spells, levitation and the
I
like,
cannot
need lots
see
of
who he
practice.
was.
That's
Okay.
assuming there's even enough magic in you.
I have to find a spell I can learn today.
There isn't any such thing, at least not here. I'll teach you your first spells in the next few months. For anything else, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Okay.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
I love how studying is me running around. Come on.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
I have to learn a magic spell really quickly, and I thought maybe you could help.
What kind of spell?
Well, for my final exam, I have to cast a spell for Master Marcus. He says it takes months to learn, and I don't have that much time.
I don't think that should be a problem. I know lots of magic tricks.
Tricks?
For example, I know a trick that is largely unfamiliar to the experts, which uses a top hat and a rabbit. Your Master Marcus will be utterly dumbfounded by it. All I need is a rabbit and a top hat.
Wow! And you could teach me the spell today.
Indubitably. It'll only take 5 minutes.
Right. I'll get the rabbit and the hat. This
Right.
is my lucky day.
Death has
Almost
the
too
hat.
good to be true. But if something is too good to be true, it's sure to be true all the same, I always say.
No.
I'll just be going.
I have seen that you're going to come back. See you then.
I don't know why I waved at that person. Grabbed.
That little rabbit would be perfect for my magic trick. The question is... Those are the worms out of that skeleton.
I need bone worms. I need rope.
Grandad told me about these. The treetop is jammed under a rock. A slight tug on the rope and the noose will tighten in a flash. That's the plan anyway.
Alright, I need a carrot.
I already have enough creepy crawlies, thank you.
Clearly not. I need more. Hey, do you have a top hat?
Hello, Mr.
I'm
Merchant.
going to ask, even though I know where the top hat
Killer.
is.
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm having fun. Good to see you, Cheese. How are are you, small cheese?
I want to collect my reward. I'll come back later for my reward.
Take your time.
Apparently I can't ask him for top hat. Well, I'm doing alright. I'm
I have to
tired,
go.
but that's
Maybe I'll
usual.
come by later.
If you have to.
I've been rewatching the, I forget what it's called, the Joey Graceffa, YouTube originals. He had that whole series, and I realized that I can just watch them now, so I was just watching them. It's like that Mystery Mansion thing. I believe Matt Pat was in the 3rd season.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
I mean, he's fun to watch sometimes. He's kind of adorable in like a child-like sort of cute way.
I'm off to get my maid's diploma. You'll see.
He kind of has that protect me sort of way about him. Yeah, I mean, he is pretty. Did you see his new hair? I'm not sure about it. He went through a breakup, so he dyed his hair like a girl. Joey Graceffa. Yeah, his boyfriend, he had a breakup with his boyfriend of 6 years, I think he said. Yeah, so... So he did the logical thing that you do when you have a breakup, and he dyed his hair. It's like blonde frosted, like it's... I mean, I would probably have some equally ridiculous hair, so that's not... If I had the money to get my hair dyed all the time, I would be dyeing it all the time.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
That thing up there on the shelf, that's a top hat, isn't it?
Aren't you?
Right now, I can't even get the haircut I want because I am apparently female and I
It
can't do that.
belonged to my father. He always wore it. He was a grave digger.
You mean your father wasn't deaf?
No, I was the first one in the family to go to university.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit? I'll bring it back to you in top shape.
You want to repair it?
I have this really
Father's
specific
top
thing
hat
that I want
stays
done,
just
and
how
I'm
it
just
is.
going to have to settle.
Then would you just lend it to me the way it is?
Absolutely not. It's an
For
old
now,
family
anyway.
heirloom.
Maybe I get to do it sometime.
I have to be going. Deadly boring, yeah?
I don't need to hear that again.
Oh, good grief.
Bluish. Is that
Shimmering
what I
blue
need?
mushrooms with green speckles. Those could be the ghost mushrooms I need for my potion.
There we go. Ghost mushrooms. it's moldy slime. You know what? Was that moldy slime in the tunnel? No, that would be rude. I'm just going to bury him. I should spoil that. Over here. We got a press and a grinder. Oh, there's the vial.
I'm only brewing one potion, so I'll take just one vial. A wooden press. It can be used to press fruits and such to get juice or extracts. Right then, I'll grind the antlers to a powder. Done.
Got my antler powder. I believe you complete the potion, and then you get the artifact.
That's disgusting sewer slime, and to top it off, it's moldy too. Hopefully I'll never be forced to touch it.
Oh no!
How else? Now that's what I call the king and the other rat. The magnifying effect doesn't last that long. I should make certain I'm close to the sewer entrance.
Darn it, I wanted to just walk around Shrinky again. Okay, so I got slime. I just need Red Devil's armpits. Where do I get Red Devil's armpits? Is there like a Red Devil statue around here? That would make sense with this game. Oh wait. Yeah, I know I gotta press the slime. Wait a second.
It wasn't quite enough for a third complaint, but the two of them have stopped playing, and that's the most important thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was a demon, not a devil. That was a hairy demon. I don't think he was red either, was he? Oh yeah, geez. This is the RPG machine where you play a game with people all over the world where there's no magic and you do stuff like taxes because you want to escape from the reality of the magical world. Yeah, that was last Wednesday. Alright, so I got slime. Yeah, I just need Red Devil's armpits. Where do I find a Red Devil? Yeah, like, the characters are aware that you're there. Well, some of them are. Yeah, kind of. I mean, were you here for the conversation where Death is like, yeah, nobody actually dies here because everything was created dead? Alright, I will press the slime. Still don't know where I'm gonna get that.
I just put the fresh moldy slime in the press. Ugh. Ugh. Tasty.
Probably.
Moldy slime extract.
Alright. You know what time it is. Okay. I know where the Red Devil is now.
There's a plant growing on that tree. Hey, those are Red Devil's armpits. I have them.
Now I can make the potion.
Here goes nothing.
I mean, I did
I'll
look
start
it up,
brewing
so...
that elixir now, if that's all right.
As you wish. But don't worry if it doesn't work the first time round. You can try it as often as you like.
Okay, thanks. And away we go. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop stirring.
Great.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the Red Devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
One. Two. Three. Ah.
That wasn't much good.
It's not that easy. All the different ingredients and colours.
Just try again.
I mean,
The water's simmering in the pot. Next try. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop stirring.
Ghost mushroom. Green.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink.
Moldy slime.
Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
1, 2, that's 3.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Back to the beginning again.
The water's simmering in the pot. Next try.
Okay,
Put
I'll
ghost
wait. It
mushrooms
says
into the pot and stir
it
until the water turns
says-
green. Stop stirring.
immediately. That's immediately.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
And now do the whole thing again.
This time it's going to work.
Of course.
The water's simmering in the pot. Next try. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop stirring.
Yeah.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
Oh.
Then add the asthmatic trans fat maggots and stir the potion clockwise 4 times, anti-clockwise twice, and then clockwise 3 times.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Fine. At least I know what I did wrong.
And now do the whole thing again.
This time it's going to work.
Of course.
The water's simmering in the pot. Next try. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop stirring. Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the 3rd time,
They both look
immediately
like
add the
worms,
bone
man.
worms. Then add the asthmatic trans fat maggots and stir the potion clockwise 4 times, anti-clockwise twice, and then clockwise 3 times. Finish it off with the peppermint leaves for that fresh, minty flavour. Add a few leaves and stir until the potion turns a golden yellow colour. The power elixir is now ready. We recommend a berserker potion as an accompaniment. I did it! My first magic potion! Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
Master Marcus, look! I've finished the power elixir.
What? Give it here.
Did I pass?
Unbelievable, but true. Here, take it. Be sparing with it. A potion like that is valuable. You've passed the first exam, Wilbur. That's already one more exam than I expected you to manage.
That's not
I'll
very
manage the
nice.
others too.
If you say so.
I talked to Death about the ghost mirror. He said that only the dead may become ghosts, and only ghosts
I mean,
can
mint
pass through
covers
the mirror.
almost everything.
That's
It's like
right.
hot sauce.
But Death also said that people can't die in this game. What did he mean by that?
I can't tell you that. But if it's to do with life and death, then he's your man.
But I can hardly let myself get killed just to get that artifact.
That's true. You'll have to look for something else. It is said that there's a Yeti cave somewhere in the North Country where an enchanted welly boot is being held which can be used to summon rain. Maybe you could try your luck there. You could be there in less than 2 months.
No, I
That'll
don't
take
think
too
so.
long. I'll think of something with that mirror.
That says nobody can die in this game.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
Alright, I have finished the potion. I need a pen. And a carrot. Yeah. Go talk to Death. Oh, welly boot. Is that like an oak boot? Come on. They're literally rain boots. They are literally rain boots. Okay. I never got that pun before. They are literally rain boots. Hey, Cheese.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
Could you turn me into a ghost?
Ghosts are dead people who still have something they need to sort out in this world. You're still alive, and no one is allowed to die in this game. Do you see the problem?
I still don't quite get that.
As long as your name isn't in the Book of the Dead, I can't take you to the other side.
Even if I ask really, really nicely.
We're talking about the be-all and end-all, eternity.
So there's absolutely no way.
No.
I have to be going. Dead.
Oh, good.
That's the Book of the Dead. That book contains the names and dates of all those mortals the Grim Reaper is supposed to take.
You know, I would like
at the moment,
to, but
there
I
isn't
don't have a
single
pen.
name in the book. That's the Book of the Dead, but a top hat. Unfortunately, I can't reach it.
Oh yeah, there's an ink pot. Come on. Come on. Ink pot in the devil's room. Shouldn't be too hard to find a feather.
No demon, no danger.
Alright, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's time for me to make a run. I'll be right back. It might be for 3+, but it's a lot more adult humor. Where would the rating be? That's not what I want. I don't feel like looking for the rating too hard. I mean, it's definite. I forgot to shut my door. Good thing the furnace wasn't on. It's got humor that's geared more towards gamers, so. Oi. Where's an ashtray? I mean, yes, there's alcohol, but it's not explicit. Oh, I saw the ashtray. It's probably because we're in a bar. Ashtray. What? I'm confused, Cake.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I'm not going to comment.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
I have not, but I'm sure you can show me later. I don't know. I don't know, there's some pretty attractive people in this chat right now. I mean, unfortunately for you, I do actually like short men. That they're like perfect resting height for Yeah, right, Sky. I've seen you. Where do I get a quill? You know what? Fuck it. Fireworks. Oh, where's the feather? Ah. Feather. Oh no, some otters be pretty cute though. Ah, good thing I'm getting around here then. Yes, people are cute. I agree.
The cage is
Oh.
lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and, well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take one feather, a big clean one.
Oh no. Don't make me blush too much, guys.
Now I can write anything, anytime.
Oh, so you're saying I should spike my hair?
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I want to collect my reward. I'll come back later for my reward.
Apparently.
Take your time.
I have to go. Maybe I'll...
If you have to.
Ah! Ah! It's one line of code. I mean, I'll take the flattery, but hopefully I'm not too red. I believe I have to attempt to write the book before I can get the stuff to make me actually able to write the book.
What do you think you're doing?
No problem. I just wanted to try out my new quill.
I'd be happy if you wouldn't do that in the destiny-shaping Book of the Dead.
Sorry.
Oh no. Does that make you my second simp, Sky? Unless there's simps that I'm not aware of. Oh no, there were people just simping over me, you know. And then I got embarrassed because, or rather flattered, because I'm like, oh, all these compliments. Probably still red. I'm white as fuck, my emotions show on my face.
Hello, Mr. Merchant. Where are you going?
Away! Just away! Out of this hole! I'm going somewhere where my stuff will sell better.
But I still have one item to get from you. Well, theoretically, 2 items.
Rubbish! You've already chosen 2 things. The roll of magically treated cloth and the magic potion pot. The scratch-resistant, easy clean pot set.
That's not true, and you know it. I want to select something else. Otherwise...
Or else?
Otherwise, I'll go to the town guard and have you arrested.
Haven't I told you already? I've given you the roll of material and magic potion pot. How will you prove the contrary?
Otherwise, I'll hold my breath until my face turns blue.
Doesn't bother me.
I'll scream really loud.
And who's going to hear you?
I'll... Otherwise, I won't like you. You can't be my friend anymore.
That was good. Why not? Here, you can have this sack. I can't take this for much longer. And now, be gone before I change my mind.
I hope the contents turn out to be useful for something. It's bad enough that he swindled me like that. There are a number of fireworks in here.
That poor merchant just gets messed up everywhere that we go in this game.
Is death that easy to cheat?
What the? That's never happened before, and it's a bit suspicious, but I can't take my eyes off the stove.
Wilbur Weathervin, White Ridge Mountains, date of death, right now. Incredible, I cheated death.
Strange. I don't know why the wood should be making such a noise. How very odd.
Although it wasn't as difficult as the old saying would have us believe.
Oh, I have to drink more coffee. Hey, Mr. Death.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
I had another look at the Book of the Dead, and my name is there. It's my time to die.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. Someone has finally understood that violence sells. Fare thee well, mortal.
Ah, he talks in all caps! Yay!
That felt good.
So, this is what it feels like to be dead. It's rather like Aunt Ethel's raspberry trifle. I don't look like a very happy corpse. But then again, my death wasn't exactly one you'd call a natural death either. I've been murdered by myself. Ordered and delivered, everything according to plan, as long as I get resurrected, that is. I hope I don't scare people too much as a ghost. I'd better head directly to the mage school.
Into the mirror.
Right then, let's do it.
With hours of questing.
I have it. I have the amulet. A fantastic world full of just incredible creatures over there, and it's so hard to believe how I got the amulet. It's a shame that only ghosts can pass through the mirror. Now I just need to see about coming back to life. That can't be too difficult.
Ah, yes. Hours later. Several hours later. Ah, hey, Death. I'm not supposed to be Death.
Mr. Death! Look who's back!
What the? Oh no! You're a ghost?
Ooh, of course I am.
That's becoming very trendy. People these days just can't let go. What do you want?
Well, this could all be a terrible mistake.
A mistake? You are dead, aren't you? Not undead or the like?
as a doorknob, but maybe I wasn't supposed to die yet.
Of course you were. It's in the Book of the Dead.
But I'm the one who wrote my name in the Book of the Dead. Oh?
Oh, damn. It was just too good to be true. Do you have any idea what this means?
You want to make up for your mistakes and revive me again on the spot?
No, that means I have changed the course of things. I've hugely overstepped my authority. They'll skin me at the next audit. It's not going to escape the internal auditor's attention that an unregistered ghost is floating around the place. You wouldn't believe what they did to the Norns when they fiddled the books.
What if you bring me back to life and we tear the page out of the Book of the Dead and never tell anyone about this?
I didn't catch that either.
That might be an option. And you wouldn't really mind having to live again?
Oh, I'll just have to tough it out.
Okay. Come on, then. Lie back into your body.
Thanks, Death. You're a real pal.
I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your desire to die.
Don't worry, it was an interesting experience. I still have the amulet. Master Marcus will be so amazed.
Well, you know, when you come back to life, it's gotta be dramatic. Well, that ticks off that you will die, doesn't it? Sheepy?
The tree is easy to bend. I hope it has enough tension for a...
Now we just gotta do not meet the Archmage.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I have the amulet.
Look here.
Oh, my. Is that?
Yep, the amulet of Balthazar the Brittle.
How? How did you get your hands on that?
I went through the mirror, and after incredibly exciting, meaningless and challenging quests in the Netherworld, I managed to get the amulet.
I just can't believe it. A little gnome? How is that possible?
Everything is possible, remember?
I almost believe that too. If
I
someone
mean,
had told me that a gnome
first
without
half hour
mage
is
history in the family
RPG.
would pass 2 mage degree exams in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't have believed it. There's a lot more to you than meets the eye, Wilbur.
To be fair,
Thank you.
reviewers
And I'm
do
gonna
have
pass
to
the
go
last
through
test,
a
too.
lot of games.
I still
a lot
don't
of them
believe it,
only play the half
but
hour
I'd be
of
happy to
any
be
of the
proved
games.
wrong.
Which is why you get some mix-ups sometimes.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
Alright, gotta go talk to my buddy Death. Actually, where's the carrot? Let's try talking to Death first. Hey, Death. You did not. Be careful, they'll eat their eggs. Death, I've come to ruin your life some more.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
I didn't think my death would have any serious consequences. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have killed you. It's just I've waited for this for so long, and it really is quite good fun.
Maybe you should look for another job.
Yes, death is not such a dependable
Well, if you want
business
baby
as people
catfish,
think.
that's.
But what could I
yeah.
do?
How about another profession? Your own business?
I've thought about that too. Becoming my own boss, making my own decisions.
Exactly. I'm sure there's lots of things you could do.
What do you suggest?
Well, nobody knows more about killing than you do. So maybe you could work as a hitman, skeleton.
Sometimes I have the feeling you don't listen to me. You can't die here. Should I just bury the people alive? Wait a minute. That's it.
What?
Live burials.
Huh?
I'll become a grave digger, like my father. I'll offer to bury people alive for a small fee.
But who wants to be buried alive?
There are plenty of people who do. Young people humiliated by their friends, old stars who don't want to be in the public eye anymore, rich husbands.
But what would rich husbands get out of being buried alive?
Nothing at all. But there's certainly something in it for the future widow. Who pays the bills is incidental.
I come from a long line of gnomes, and we gnomes are known to have the occasional truly strange idea. But never, not once in my entire life have I heard such a...
Don't say a word. You can be my partner. There's lots to do. We've got to order some coffins and do some publicity.
Well, you want me to be your business partner?
Certainly. There's lots to do, and after all, it was your idea that I should find myself a new job.
Well, I'm honoured, but...
First of all, you'll have to raise some venture capital. You'll have to convince someone with a lot of gold that our business idea has a future.
It does?
I'll begin trials in the meantime.
Trials?
You can't sell a service like this without trying it out yourself. Death and Gnome Live Burials Limited offers only the highest quality, complete with 100% guarantee. Write that down.
Okay. I've been drinking. That's gross. Alright.
Hiya.
Hello, partner. I was just thinking about doing coffins with our logo. What do you want to discuss?
About your idea with the live burials.
Don't be so modest. It's our idea. Weren't you going to raise some venture capital?
Okay.
Then be quick. I want...
Oh, then I'll just...
Yes?
Alright, back. Who do I know that has a sack of gold?
The tree is easy to bend. I hope...
No. Hello. Is my stream down?
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I have to study some...
Goodbye.
Oh, I know somebody else who has a lot of gold.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
I'm supposed to ask you if you want in on a new business proposition.
I've always got a spare ear for that. Tell me about it.
Death wants to offer live burials.
Birds!
What are live burials?
You bury people, living people.
That's complete nonsense.
I know,
How much capital does he need?
but I thought you said the idea was ridiculous.
That doesn't mean there isn't any money in it. Think about it. Death abandons his previous business model and strives aggressively into new markets. And I, as the widely recognized expert of the future, see excellent prospects for success.
But who would want to be buried alive?
No one. But that's not important. We'll get the money directly from the capital markets. Investors will be queuing up.
Okay, so I can tell Death you'll provide him with financial backing.
Of course. I'll come over this afternoon and discuss it all with him. In the meantime, I'll start feeding the rumor mill.
Okay then.
Thank you.
I don't get it. Why give Death money when he'll never earn a single gold piece with his live burials?
That's not the point. We'll sell the story, the vision.
But sooner or later people will realize what a stupid idea that is.
Naturally, but that'll take time. First, we need a glossy prospectus with pretty coffins and some joint ventures that create media attention. Sign up some celebs to give testimonials. Then the operational losses won't trouble us so much. We spend loads of gold, and more fortune tellers will predict a good future for our company.
Why should they?
Because the shares they have in the company will then rise, and they'll not only make a profit, but also prove that they were right.
I didn't understand any of that.
That's good. If everyone understood, who could I sell my fortune-telling to?
Accurate.
I'll just be going.
I have seen that you're going to come back. See you then.
Sushi sounds good right about now. I should not have eaten that. Why didn't I eat more? I hate myself.
What exactly are you doing there?
What does it look like? I've dug a grave, with grandfather's old spade in my hand and father's top hat on my head. It's simply brilliant.
I asked the wealthy showman about risk capital. He may want to join us.
Ah, fuck you.
Excellent. It's going
Fuck
to be
you,
a success,
Kay.
I'm certain. There's a real gap in the market. Makes you wonder why no one thought of it before.
I can think of 1,000 good reasons right off. How are the trials going?
So far, so good. It didn't take long to dig
I'll
the
finish
grave.
this and then I'll quit
I've
chewing.
got the coffin here. Of course, it doesn't meet the standards we're aiming for, but it's good enough for the trials.
Certainly.
Good. Then climb in.
Hmm? It was your idea. You should have the honor of being the first to be buried.
Oh, that's so courteous of you.
Credit where credit is due.
All right, then. I'm too long with the top hat on. Could you hold it for me?
Absolutely.
Very comfortable thus far. Now, pile the soil on top.
Are you certain?
Of course.
Oh,
Just do
no.
it. Fantastic.
The darkness.
So
The
spicy.
silence. You have to try this. We should have funeral music. And the customer should have his photo taken with me beforehand. Write that down, Wilbur. And we'll have canopies for the bereaved. Have you got that, Wilbur? Canopies and gun salutes. Cannons, Wilbur. We need cannons.
Yep, totally just buried death alive.
No?
And left him there. Because I needed his top hat. Goodbye, Death. Alright. Where do I get a carrot? Yeah, he'll be fine. Nobody dies here. Especially not with death in the ground. Ah. The fattest hamster has the carrot.
That carrot can't even fit into Bertram's cage anymore. Maybe he really does eat a tad too much. I think this is doing him a favor.
Ah, Sky. Why? Oh no. Oh. Why? Oh no. I was eating spicy and I just touched my eye. No. No. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, if I start crying, you know why.
That should work.
Oh no!
Ah!
Well, that's one way to catch a rabbit.
Thank the gods it was only knocked out.
Bunny did not die. I think I knocked out real good, but they did not die. Alright, time to learn magic. Only fake magic, you know, because we're talking to this guy. Quick, nobody tell Gibbon.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Look, here's the rabbit for the spell.
And a white one at that. That's perfect. Now we just need the top hat.
Which
On
I
my
also
way.
have. Top hat?
I have the top hat for the spell. I had to pry it from death's icy grasp, so to speak.
Well, at last we've got everything. Come over here. Put the top hat on the table.
There's an H.
put the rabbit in. Now I'm putting a black cloth into the hat. This on top and finished. As you can see, an empty top hat.
But
You have to do a lot of arm waving and the like. The audience mustn't be allowed to get a proper look at the hat. Then you say a few incantations and make a big to-do about it. You haven't got a pretty assistant, have you?
isn't that...
Once the excitement has reached boiling point, then... ta-da! You pull the rabbit out of the hat, but make sure the cloth stays in the hat. Otherwise, the whole trick is blown. Quite clever, isn't it?
That's fraud, and it's not magic either.
No.
Of course not, but it looks like it.
But I
I
want to
can't
learn a real
touch
spell.
my face.
Are you out of your mind? That takes months.
I can't just swindle my way to my diploma with a trick like that.
Excuse me, you said you wanted to get your mage degree, and you said you needed it quick. This is your only chance.
Oh, what choice do I have?
Good luck with the show.
Alright, time to do some magic. At least my mouth has quit burning now. Eye is still burning, but that's my fault. Alright, time for spell.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I'd like to show you the trick. Spell.
I look forward to it.
As you can see, the top hat is completely empty. Abracadabra. Bunny, are you okay?
Fantastic. You've almost transformed the rabbit in the hat into a sheep. That's extraordinary. Almost impossible. There must be considerably more magic in you than I ever thought, Wilbur Weathervane.
Well, you certainly are welcome to be
thank
my
you.
pretty assistant.
Well, I had a fantastic
Sheepy.
assistant.
I'm speechless. You're the first gnome in centuries to become a graduate mage. And you've passed the exams quicker than anyone else in history. What's your secret?
I have to pick that one.
I can't really explain it. It's as if everything I do is guided by a higher power.
This power must know a lot about magic. Or it has a walkthrough. As unbelievable as it is, you've passed all 3 exams.
Yes, clever
Wait.
person with the walkthrough.
Mage degree for Wilbur Weathervane.
Hey, I
from
have
the
only
White
cheated
Ridge Mountain.
3 times.
My brother won't believe his eyes.
Your brother?
The Archmage.
The Archmage is your brother?
Yes, of course. He always believed that our bleak fate would take a change for the better. And slowly, I'm beginning to believe that again, too. You've given me hope, Wilbur Weathervane.
I told
know that?
you, this game
Nothing can
is
stop you.
directed towards
You're a
gamers.
fine example to me. If there's anything I can do for you, come back. You have a friend in me.
Oh.
Now go. You've waited long enough. Give my brother what you came to give him.
I mean, go do it, I guess. I also changed Bun into sheep. Now let's go rub this in his face.
Hello, Mr. King. Look, I'm a certified mage.
I told you you'd do it. We're all so proud of you.
Thanks.
Our work is now done. We are all well fed. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Oh,
Thank
you want to leave for
you.
the country?
That's right. But if you want to come and visit us, Master Wilbur Weathervane will always be welcomed by us rats. So long, Wilbur.
See you soon.
Because he's the king of thieves. Alright, let's rub this into yours. Smarmy ass face.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
Let me in.
You there, town guard. Have a look at this. Effective immediately. So you may address me as Master Weathervane, and I wish to see the Archmage now.
And what is it? Why is this gnome wearing mage clothing?
Your Honor, this is Master Wilbur Weathervane, an accredited mage and therefore a member of your order.
Nonsense. I know all the mages in the land.
But it's true. I completed my degree today under your brother's tutelage, Master Marcus.
That's impossible. I've no time for such absurdity. Take your leave, gnome.
But I'm supposed to give you something. A ring.
A ring? From whom?
From a gremlin. Yesterday he landed right on my feet in the White Ridge Mountains. He gave me this ring and said that it could decide the course of the war.
Master Alistair, I turn to you in great haste, as well as in great fear. I have made a discovery that could decide all of our fates. I know where the artifact of destiny is to be found. Your Serene Highness, you know the stories. A legendary artifact created by the goddess of destiny and providence.
Now
An extraordinarily precious and dangerous thing, as good fortune is bestowed on its carrier. Everything that he attempts succeeds. Everything that he desires he receives. Everything bends to his will, always. It is a truly dreadful power, a god's power. Just imagine if this were to fall into the hands of the enemy. I have found that the artifact is hidden in a temple on a small island called Sordia. You must find it and bring it to safety. You must! Help us, Master Alistair. You're our only hope.
That was him. That was the gremlin who was taken away by these evil types on a dragon.
Shades? The Shadow Army has taken this gremlin prisoner? Sir, we have to send everything and everyone to this island. Every ship, every griffin, every...
Enough! We have to behave inconspicuously. We don't know what information the Shades already have, and we mustn't help them get on the right track.
No, sir. But if they have the gremlin, then it'll only be a matter of time until we...
The island of Sordia, where the devil is that?
This
I've never
room
heard of
just
it.
gives me Wizard 101 vibes.
I'll be
Just the
leaving the
whole
city
room.
for a few days. I have to do some research in the archives.
But the Seastone archives have lots of...
Silence, guard! I will send a group of trustworthy comrades to the island as soon as I've found it. And you... One word of this message, just one single word, to anyone, and I'll grind you into a fine powder. Understand?
Of course. Understood, sir.
Like the
Go.
headmaster's
Leave me
room
alone with the youngster. And don't let anybody
has
up
that
here,
whole-
mage or not. Understood?
I still
Understood,
play it
sir.
sometimes. It's
And
a
you,
good
Mr.
game.
Weather Thingy, you've done very well indeed.
Weathervane, sir. Thank you.
You
My
wanna play
granddad
it
won't believe
sometime,
this when I tell him.
cheese?
That won't be possible for some time. You'll have to stay here and hold the fort. I want you to prepare for a small expedition. Find some companions. 2 should be enough.
I mean, they're
You
still
shall all go and
updating
fetch
it.
the
It's
artifact
quite
as soon as I have found the island.
But when it comes to something as
Me
important
too.
as this, wouldn't it be better to send an experienced treasure hunter?
Nonsense.
I do
No
need
one
to
knows
reinstall
you.
too. I haven't
You
played
don't
it for a
even
few
exist
months.
as far as the enemy is concerned. You won't arouse any attention. That is our most important weapon in this matter. You'll be back long before the enemy even knows what's happening.
But I think...
Enough said. I am the leader of the Order, and this is an order. Choose 2 accomplices and wait here for me. And don't talk to anyone about this. Dismissed.
I have too many wizards to start new. I'll have to delete one if I start a
When
new
will I be back?
character.
As soon as I can. But it might take a few days for me to find the island we're looking for.
The gremlin told me that a book hidden in his secret cellar describes the way to the artifact's location.
Really? That's good to know. That went better than I had hoped for.
A fiendish plan, Mankus. Well done. Now you know where the artifact is hidden, and the real Archmage will remain out
Rat
of your
King and the
tentacles for
hairy
as long as I
demon.
need. Mother will keep him busy. She
Mother
summoned
will
up
keep
all of
him
her dark
busy.
magic. When he returns, you will have the artifact of divine fate in your hands at last. And Seastone will burn, just like every other Alliance town.
Oh, man. Yesterday I was sweeping floors, and today I'm a certified mage and part of the greatest adventure since Nightilo fought the broccoli monster. An artifact that grunts unlimited power. Hopefully the Shades never get wind of it. In their hands, something like that would definitely mean the end of the world.
And
But
that
the
is
Archmage won't let it come to that.
not
I'll find myself 2
completing your
companions and
quest.
wait here for him.
Yes, that is an orc.
By the gods, that's a female orc, here in the human town, and she's taken one of them prisoner. I must notify the town guard right away, and Master Marcus. Together we must
I know,
fight to the
she
last
is.
drop of blood, and...
I can hear you.
Stay where you are. I'm a mage.
She is so much more
So I
delectable
see.
than the elf.
A dangerous battle mage.
Now that, on t'other hand, I find doubtful.
Who are you? What do you want here, and how did you get here?
A lot of questions. Give me one good reason why I should answer them.
Her name is Elizabeth. She's come here for the annual beauty contest and has brought a golden Pegasus with her. He's called Bob.
Pegasi or Pegasuses? Anyway, they're always white, and no one would name their Pegasus Bob.
I am
mean,
about
if I had a
to
Pegasus,
just passing through.
I would name it Bob.
Are bounty hunters allowed to simply tie up here?
Certainly. Bounty hunters and merchants are neutral in this war.
Nobody wanted the bounty hunters.
I'm just waiting for Bill the merchant who has my provisions. Then I'm on my way.
I have no idea what's going on here, but the airship could be exactly what I need for my expedition.
Who did you just speak to?
To no one, really. So your name isn't Elizabeth?
I am known as Mazaz.
Or Sugar Lips, Greenie, or just, "Oi, you fella!" And she is one lousy bounty hunter.
That's right. I only catch imbeciles. Those who are even more stupid than me.
Where are you taking your prisoners?
That's none of your business, dwarf. They know, and that's enough.
I'm not a dwarf. I'm a gnome.
Too right, Shorty. Don't take any nonsense. Turn her into a sheep.
I can only transform rabbits into kind of a sheep.
Great. That's helpful.
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here soon?
Yeah, definitely Sugar Lips.
Ooh, that is
My fault.
Very,
they gave me the wrong
interesting.
coordinates.
The coordinates were correct.
Yeah, great. Some kind of weird orc system. Look at me. Do I look like an orc? Maybe they should have given me the coordinates for a human navigation system.
Perhaps you could
Should
have
we sit here
simply
and
listened
listen to them argue
while
a bit?
things were being explained to you at great length.
I've been a captain for 15 years. I don't need things explained to me.
Quite obviously you do. At the very least, you might have noticed that it was not a stinking headquarters when you landed in the wedding cake.
The bridesmaids looked pretty suspect.
Ah, so that was why you decided to strip search them, was it?
Okay,
Now that really was just bad luck. She can't blame me for that.
No, of course not. The treasure simply flew away.
What was I supposed to do? There was a whole herd of cows there, and I had to give the shaman something.
Perhaps you shouldn't have relieved yourself in their holy lake.
There weren't any signs. How was I to know that that moon thing was reflecting in it? Oh, never mind.
If I were them, I would have just strung you up.
Well, you can do that now.
Do you really think you'll get away so lightly?
Hello, flower. You don't look like a flower.
The flower keeps floating away from me. Maybe it's shy. Dad always says, what you don't have in your head, you'd better have in your books.
Yeah, donkey bug.
Now that's what I call magic. Fantastic.
Oh look, it's even got the spirals. Learning good bud. I don't know if there's anything I can do here.
A large net. Might
My
be a fishing
fault.
net, or maybe
They gave
one of
me the
those
wrong
cargo
coordinates.
The coordinates were correct.
Yeah, great. Some kind of weird orc system. Look at me. Do I look like an orc? Maybe they should have given me the coordinates for a human navigation system.
Impressive what
Perhaps
we made
you
you
could have
do,
simply
my order
listened
and I.
while things were being explained to you at great length.
I've been a captain for 15 years. I don't need...
I don't
Alright,
particularly
let's
care for
help
Mr.
this
Shielden.
asshole smuggle
I'm
some
really
stuff.
happy I don't have any more questions.
No, I gotta beat her at an arm wrestling contest. I've played through this game a few times. Yeah, oops, spoilers. I will certainly go try to throw the net on her, though. Oh, you know, I'd wrestle her. Grapes?
What are you calling cheating here? There are different rules for that game.
Not one of them states that it's legal to have extra cards up your sleeve.
Oh, come on. Every other person's cheated as well. I've just made
coiled
the
rope.
game fair
It's
again
been
by
used a lot.
doing that.
The obese one will see that somewhat differently. Don't you know? who
Oh, I was
is?
like,
Anyone be that
grapes?
stupid and pick a fight with someone like that?
Oh, but you should have seen his face. He won't forget that in a hurry.
You won't either, once his darling mother is finished with you.
The pillar holds up this little roof. It looks pretty strong. Why should I? The pillar holds up this little...
Because you need to. Yeah, yeah. You know, the one that appears just like, Mother knows ways to make you talk.
I don't particularly care for Mr. Shieldhand. I'm really happy I don't have any more questions.
Grapes? Grapes.
This fruit looks like grapes. In truth, they're grapes from a poison ivy. I was bedridden for 2 weeks because of those as a child, and I read about Knight Tilo's adventures.
That did nothing. They aren't all ugly games. This one's just evil, so they have to make sure that he looks evil. True. Oh no, that orc there.
A bale of cargo. Looks heavy. Maybe compressed cotton or the like. She really does look terrifying. I mean, I don't know what orc women usually look like, but that one, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Okay, what do I gotta do? You know what? I think now is a good time to go to the restroom. Actually, though, I drank a lot of coffee.
Shieldhand has one of these down at the gate too. I guess dozens of guards used to patrol the town.
I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to take so long. Oh no. You're the only one giving tips, and more often than not, they're helpful.
I'm a mage, not a fighter. And even so, I'd only be able to use that thing as a lance.
You're noticing stuff I'm not, and that is helpful. The Mage's Tower looks a lot like Matroga's castle. I mean, she can take my tip, if you know what I mean. That was not subtle at all.
I have things to do here in the city, so there's no... Master Marcus? You'll never believe this, but... Master Marcus? Hello? He's not here.
Nobody's here. I know
The
it's in the
thieves
sewer.
and the other rats have left.
Yeah. I do not believe I can. I'll check though. I'm gonna say no. Are you guys in the tavern? No? I thought maybe they went back to their RPG. They're gonna start talking again.
A bale of cargo. Looks heavy. Maybe compressed cotton or the like. I don't know what that fountain is supposed to represent, but I hope I never meet it in real life.
Time for more walkthrough. I mean, if Death is gonna call me out on it, I may as well. Take the rope. Oh, I gotta talk to this asshole. Alright. I mean, he's another main character, so of course I have to talk to him.
I'm Wilbur. Who are you?
Someone with a tiny problem, as you can see. Could you do me a favor and whack that green lady over the head?
Come on, Nate. I'm only doing my job here.
I know the job market's tough, but yours is going to cost me my neck.
Undoubtedly.
Are you a pirate or something?
No.
Yes.
Well, I have been called that occasionally, but I'm just about as much of a pirate as Mazaz here is a ballet dancer. I'm the captain of this proud ship, the Mary. I'm a freelance treasure hunter.
You're a swindler.
And you're a terrible ballet dancer.
I like ballet. You're a professional treasure hunter, so you know your way around sunken temples and the like.
Of course. I have traveled all across the skies to the ends of the earth. I've fought Cyclops and seen things that a man probably shouldn't have. Such as Mazaz here, for example.
Oh, you be nice to Mazaz.
Suppose I needed to travel to a certain island, and I could show you the island on a map. Could you bring me there?
Well, apart from the fact that I'm sitting here in a cage, then sure.
Then we'll just have to free you.
Hello? I still happen to be here.
I am
What's
very
that got
aware.
to do with it?
See you later.
Take care, Shorty.
Captain Nate is a treasure hunter, and he has his own ship. Someone like him would be perfect for my team. But how do I get past that orc lady, and all on my own?
Okay, so the elf lady should be here real soon.
The
Supposedly.
pillar holds up this little roof.
Wait, I saw a hand. Or maybe I didn't.
But I still can't let you go up, my lovely.
I will say it once more. I have to give the Archmage a book. It's important.
I don't know anything about a book. And believe me, whatever the Archmage is up to, it's more important than your stupid book.
But
End of discussion. Only graduate mages or people with an invitation from the Archmage can go into the tower. And to be precise, I don't see any of those at the moment, sorry.
I mean, you're certainly fun-sized guy.
Hello.
Hi.
You're an elf, right?
Indeed. And you are a kind of wood goblin?
I'm a gnome. Wilbur Weathervane. Master Wilbur Weathervane. Pleased to meet you.
You're a mage.
With diploma.
Then you can go into the upper town and into the mage tower.
That's exactly where I've just come from.
Could you take me up there?
I overheard you talking to the city guard about a book. Do you need to take it to the Archmage?
I have to. It's very important.
Could it be that you got this book from a gremlin secret cellar? A gremlin who shortly before had been ejected over the White Ridge Mountains?
Get out of my brain,
Thanks,
you mage.
Cheap Cheap.
You almost dropped the professor on my head. He sent me here with a secret message for the Archmage.
Oh, were you able to bring him the news?
Yes, it was very disquieting. I believe that the book you're carrying explains just where an extremely powerful artifact can be found.
Yeah, the gremlin did hint at something of that sort. He was very concerned.
He's got every reason to be. The Archmage is gone. He's trying to find out exactly where the artifact is hidden. And then I'm supposed to go get it, quietly and secretly, along with 2 friends.
But it's here. This book tells us where the artifact can be found.
Unfortunately, the Archmage doesn't know that. Who are you?
My name is Ivadora Eleonora Clarissa, Princess of Silverwood.
Ooh, you're a real princess from Silverwood.
Call me Ivo. He's called Cheap Cheap.
Thanks, Cheap Cheap.
This whole story is too much for one gnome. I think we should work together.
I should really be at home in the elf burrow listening to Uncle Ignacio droning on. I am in enough trouble already.
Don't you understand? This book explains the exact location of the artifact of divine power. That's precisely the information the Archmage is looking for.
Then take the book and wait for him here.
And if the shades are faster than we are? What if they manage to extract the information from the old gnome before the Archmage returns?
And what then? Are we to fight the shades single-handed? And what are we talking about here, by the way? What is it that the Shadow Army want to get their hands on?
I can't tell you that here. How about this? I'll get you into the Mage Tower somehow, and there I'll show you the Professor's message and...
And then I can decide whether I'm in or not.
It's a deal. I'll be back.
Because it's an
And I will
artifact of divine fate. Artifact of divine fate does not require proper spelling. Also, as we have learned from the fact that they were calling them willy boots, this is British and they spell stuff slightly differently. Also, I just touched my eye. And also, we also knew that it was, like, European because of the anti-clockwise, I think it was, instead of counterclockwise. Alright, so we got that. Can I put the rope down now?
Good idea.
You've already kept that promise once before.
Of course.
But what's with this oh so important message then?
Come with me to the Mage Tower. I'll show you there.
Hurry, or none of us will be in control of our own destinies. Help us, Master Alistair. You're our only hope.
This is not good at all.
Now do you understand? We have to do something. If the Archmage hasn't returned soon, we have to find the island's location using the book and then rescue the artifact ourselves.
You're right. We have to do something. No mortal should be in possession of such power. I'm in.
Yay! And there's an airship moored right outside. Maybe Cap and Nate will fly us to the island.
One thing at a time. First, we have to find out where this island is.
Alright, well, apparently... Okay, so I've gotten to the point in the game. We're not even a quarter through. Where I can switch characters. Which is necessary because someone can read Elvish. Alright, so, right there.
A folded note with my name on it.
Dear Wilbur, you probably don't even know what you've achieved. Not only have you completed your mage degree quicker than anyone ever, you've also shown an old man that there's always hope. I thank you for that. I have gone to stand at my brother's side at Wildthorn Pass. He's there fighting back the Shadow Army's vicious onslaught. I hope to see you again soon, Master Weathervane. Marcus Maria Alistair, Master of Magic.
P.S. I would like to pass my magic glasses on to you as a gift. I do not need them anymore. My nose belongs in the fresh air, not amongst old books. This is really very nice of Master Marcus, but couldn't he have kept his thirst for action under control just for a few more hours? I could really use him, yeah? And he's not likely to find his brother there either. He's off looking for the island in some archive, not standing on
No,
some
that wasn't
battlefield.
the real Archmage.
It can't be helped. He's gone. I'll just have to carry on alone.
That was Monkus. Did you miss that part? Oh, yeah, after we gave him the ring. Well, fuck you then. You could just, like, start a conversation. I'll sit here and talk while I play. Content. Does that mean I should take my sharp scissor and stab somebody? Because that seems to be the Una's honest method of content. It seems to be working out quite well for them. Actually, after this week, I was considering starting crocheting a couple of mornings a week and just hanging out and talking. I was actually making some talking points to talk about while I crochet. Sky kept at. Sky wanted to learn how to crochet but never got around to getting the stuff, I'm assuming.
That's the Encyclopedia Fantastica.
I've actually been working on the rug. I'm hoping
all the world's knowledge between two book covers.
I'm hoping to finish it by before the end of the week so that I can start a new project. All I have left is sewing, so it's mostly circles right now. Wait, what?
That's a swamp creeper, a plant-eating plant. It creeps up on its quarry and chokes them from behind.
Well, I do both, but I just much prefer crocheting.
A few papers, magic gadgets, and junk. I can't read it. These distrustful mages have written it using magic ink.
You know what that means. Alright, it was good seeing you, Serg. Feels really weird calling you Serg. See you, Cheese.
That is probably the thickest book I've ever seen. It says Encyclopedia Fantastica here. Fantastic knowledge in just one volume.
Yeah, she's extremely flat, but she's a stereotypical elf, so how about we just give
She's not a mage. I can't give a magical instrument as secret and magnificent as this to a non-mage.
Well, then use them to read the damn book.
Hello, Evo.
What's up?
Let's have a look in the Gremlin's book. Somewhere there must be a reference to the island of Sordia.
Okay now, what do we have here? A story about a magician and his sheep.
Oh, a story about mages, with pictures.
You won't like this story, believe me. Here, this is the travel log of a fairy explorer. In it, he describes how he landed on an island. He sketched the temple ruins.
And the professor believes that the artifact is in this temple on the island of Sordia.
Exactly. The fairy explorer described his route very precisely.
Never heard of it.
Me neither. We have to find it.
I mean, I'm sure there's DeviantArt of Chubby Elf somewhere.
Off we go. We still have a lot to do.
Oh yeah.
If
I
you
wouldn't
say
happen
so.
to have any of that saved or anything.
Right then, Krunpak, where are you? I don't believe this. I just can't find the place.
Me neither. It isn't on the map.
But why would this fairy explorer describe a place that doesn't exist? Or did it once exist but is now abandoned?
That's it.
Hmm?
Krumpak is the name of the place in the Shades language. When the fairy explorer was there, it was a shade town. But this map is new, so it'll have the human name of the town.
So we have to find out what the town of Krumpak used to be called?
Exactly.
The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely blank.
I'll dig it out
our
for
world
you
isn't
later.
that uninteresting. The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely blank. I mean,
if you remind
our
me.
world isn't that uninteresting. Incredible! Now I have the glasses on. The pages are filled from top to bottom with fine script. Without the glasses, the pages appear totally empty. So the glasses are as useful as they are cool. What should I look for? I found him less charming than I'd expected. Probably important leaders don't have time to be polite. Adelaide of Sad Hills, Alabaster Processing, Alistair the Shrink, Alistair the Third of High... Ah, here we are. Alistair Mordred Michael Mechtild, Archmage. Blah, blah, born the second of 4 children, brother Marku, blah, blah, Mage Academy, summa cum laude, Order of Merlin, first class, level 99 Archmage, blah, blah, work on sheep, metamorphosis, owner of some of the world's most powerful magical artifacts, blah, blah, head of the Alliance Secret Service, advisor to the king, blah, blah. Strange. Why does it always say blah, blah? You'd think the authors would take more care with the entry for someone that important. Let's see what we can find. Sauron, Semolina, Shysta, Sordia, an island located in the Silent Sea, probably named after a long-forgotten sorcerer. That's all it says. No information as to where the island actually is. Pretty skimpy. Alright, I just hope the encyclopedia is more up-to-date than the map. Kedguri, Kayak, Kedguri, Kismet, Crunabel the Terrible, Crunpak. Crunpak, once known as Redstonbury, is a town in the Southern Heath, known mainly for its salt mining and the blah blah blah. Redstonbury. This is it.
Alright, back to it.
So, Redstonbury, where are you?
That isn't Redstonbury.
Oops.
Ah, there's Seastone, where we are currently. And this is where we came from. There it is.
There it is. Redstonbury.
Excellent. From there, we have to follow the footsteps of the fairy explorer. There are 7 steps in total. I'll read them out, and you look where it takes us, okay? Good. We're in Redstonbury. The first point is 2 days' march north to the foot of the mountains. Where's that? Mark the place. Okay, from there, 1 day's march eastwards. The place has to be somewhere on a large plain. Next step, go northeastwards until you reach the road. You got it? Follow the road in a northerly direction until you reach a river. The next marker goes where the road meets the river. Follow the river to its mouth.
No, the end is a delta.
That's good. Now head south. Follow down the coast until you reach a large bay. East of the bay there should be islands. Mark the bay. Okay, from there head northeast. It's the second island along. You got it?
I think we have to go over here somewhere.
No, that can't be right. Let's try again, okay?
Right then, off we go. I've marked Redstonbury on the map.
Good. We're in Redstonbury. The first point is 2 days' march north to
Mouth
the
is
foot
then
of the
the
mountains.
river. For some
Where's
reason, I
that?
thought that was the
Mark
delta.
the place.
Okay, a delta's a wider.
Okay, from there, 1 day's march eastwards. The place has to be somewhere on a large plain. Next step, go northeastwards until you reach the road. You got it? Follow the road in a northerly direction until you reach a river. Follow the river to its mouth. That's good. Now head south. Follow down the coast until you reach a large bay. East of the bay there should be islands. Mark the bay.
Ah, that looks more like a bay. This is a delta.
Okay, from there head northeast. It's the second island along. You got it?
What did she say? Northeast? Or southeast?
I think we have to go over here somewhere.
No, that can't be right. Let's try again, okay?
Right then, off we go. I've marked Redstonbury on the map.
Good. We're in Redstonbury. The first point is 2 days' march north to the foot of the... Okay, from there, next step, go northeastwards. You got it? Follow the river to its mouth. That's good. Now head south. Follow down the coast until you reach a large bay. East of the bay there should be islands. Mark the bay.
Because this is a road, not a river. Oh.
Okay.
I think we have to go over here somewhere. Right then, off we go. I've marked Redstonbury on the map.
Good. We're in Redstonbury.
I'm doing
The
so
first
well
point
today.
is 2 days' march north to the foot of the mountains.
Foot of the mountains.
Okay, from there, 1 day's march eastwards. The place has to be... Next step, go northeastwards until you reach the road.
No, right.
You got it? Follow the road. Follow the river to its mouth.
Right, we'll find that island, no worries. Would you repeat the individual steps again, please?
Okay, mark Redstonbury.
No, I'm just being an idiot, that is all.
Good. We're in Redstonbury. The first point is 2 days' march north to the... Okay, from there, 1 day's march eastwards. The place has to be somewhere on a large plain. Next step, go northeastwards until you reach the road. You got it? Follow the road in a northerly direction until you reach a river. The next marker goes where... Follow the river to its mouth.
And you say the mouth is here.
That's good. Now head south. Follow down the coast until you reach a large bay. East of the bay there should be islands. Mark the bay. Okay, from there head northeast. It's the second island along. You got it?
That must be the Isle of Sordia right there.
Good work. I don't think that we've made a mistake. So that over there is Sordia. We need a smaller map that we can take with us. We can mark the island on that.
Right, good idea. I would have thought there'd be more books here. No wonder the Archmage has gone elsewhere to seek information.
Well, there's that. Only Ivo can grab the map. Why would it be any other way? She's the tall one.
There are papers on the bookcase. I'd say they're maps.
Yeah, you can tell when my migraine starts to get to me pretty easily if I'm trying to do anything mentally.
No problem. That looks like a tactical map to me. There are troop movements marked on it. Presumably that was years ago. One of the maps is a rough copy of the map on the wall. Excellent. I'll mark the island of Sordia.
So, now we've found the island, all we need is some transportation.
And that is floating outside.
You got it.
So apparently.
Orcs are tough, strong, and aggressive. That one there looks fit. I don't know if I could eliminate her. If at all, it would be with speed or with brains. Hello, Orc.
What do you want, Elf?
How about this little competition? Elf against Orc. It'll be a classic.
As long as it's not gonna be about who can best howl at the moon by a swamp, then the result is a given.
What about dental care, general education, or thunderous thighs?
Shut it, Nate.
I mean,
So,
there's
what do you
thunderous
suggest?
thighs.
You think that you're strong, so how about a bit of arm wrestling?
You are joking, aren't you? An elf beating an orc warrior at arm wrestling? Never!
So, are you willing to give it a shot?
Of course. Why not? Come here. Okay, let's do it. Hey, Elf. I said let's do it. Let me know when... Shall we warm up? Right. I'm ready. Shall we start?
Puh.
What's the matter? Fed up already?
Got it.
Hey, would you like a,
Here, Ivo, a power elixir. Maybe you can use it.
Thank you.
Hi.
What do you want?
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here soon?
time for another arm wrestling?
Hello, Orc.
What do you want, Elf?
How about another round of arm wrestling?
Now, there's someone who likes to be humiliated. I will flatten you.
I fear so too.
Whoa!
Why don't you take the potion? Come on.
Would be delighted.
I just have to be careful Cheap Cheap doesn't get wind of this. He'd tell on me at home. I can't feel anything. I wonder if it worked.
Only one way to find out.
Hello, Orc.
What do you want, Elf?
How about another round of arm wrestling?
Now, there's someone who likes to be humiliated. I will flatten you.
We'll see about that. This time I'm playing for real.
Of course!
The net is now lying on the plank. You can't cross the plank without stepping on the net.
Okay, so we got the net.
That looks like a good trap to me.
Okay, now we moved.
I was holding with ease. I just wonder how long that power elixir works.
Wanted something to drink, but I'm out, apparently. I am aware I've been streaming for 3 hours. Why always gotta make fun of me? There we go.
Yes.
Magic! There's magic at play here.
An elf would never cheat, as well you know.
I want revenge!
Perhaps some other time.
I can't do it.
Oi! What's going on?
Ivor!
What the?
Now!
Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, hey, that was brilliant. Get us out of here.
Okay.
I've never seen a creature like that before. It's similar to the demon from the inn. Maybe it's just an animal. It could be a kind of otter. A porcu otter. Hello.
Hi down there. Mizaz's departure was a little abrupt.
Yes, somehow I always have problems with the fine-tuning on my traps.
Main thing is, she's gone.
Ivo and I have to travel to a certain island as quickly as possible. Will you take us there?
What's going on there, then?
Oh, it's an archaeological expedition.
All right.
You owe us that, Nate. We've rescued you from certain death.
Oh, yeah, I'd have worked something out myself. And, my pretty one, to you, I'm Captain Bonnet. I'm not interested in a scientific expedition.
If you don't want to help us, then just stay up there till the bounty hunter comes back. And what do you think the Green Lady's gonna do to you when she does get back?
You've got a point there. On the other hand, you still need my airship. And do you know how to steer a flying ship?
Fine then. The Archmage himself has sent us on a mission.
The Archmage? I'm not so sure I want to get myself dragged into this.
This is vital to the Alliance.
I'm not on the Alliance's side. Of course, I'm not on the Shadow Army's side either. I'm a neutral. I leave them alone, they leave me alone.
Capturing you and wanting to kill you is something that you call leaving you alone.
Well, put it this way. I'd prefer not to attract quite so much attention from now on. Mazaz is going to come after me again, and it's not really appropriate for me to be going into war waving a banner for the Alliance.
Well, it's about this... thing.
This thing? And you don't want to tell me what this thing is? Are you scared I'll go off looking for it myself? Is it that valuable?
Well, actually...
Yes.
Ah, and where is it exactly?
On an island. We'll show you when we're in the air.
Well, I reckon for 50%.
But you're alone.
There's two of us, just like you two.
You're counting your pet as well?
Well, you have.
Hey!
A third. You fly us there and then stay out of the way once we've arrived.
Okay, fine, we're in. Now, will you get us down at last?
Off we go.
Everything okay with you guys?
Yes! This must be the entrance to the temple. How long do you think it'll take to repair the engine?
Oh, it's more complicated than it seemed. You shouldn't wait for me.
Oh, how exciting!
A
A sunken temple full of
picnic up
danger
there.
and adventure, a lost artifact, and we are the valiant treasure hunters hot on the trail.
Listen, Wilbur.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
did really
it
well in Sea
brought
Stone,
us a
but
fit.
this is
That's when you
different.
pick the bra and
Things
you
could get
stuff it.
really dangerous here.
Right?
I prefer if you stayed out of this.
But...
I'll call you if I need you, okay?
But...
He's gonna hate me for that. But I'd rather have an insulted gnome to deal with than a dead one.
Back to top down.
4 little alcoves positioned around the entrance. There are strange symbols under each alcove which I can't read. Under those are words in the old language. Creature of the air is how I translate this. The sea swallowed the temple and the artifact of divine fate. If everything goes well, we'll claim it back again today. How did that fish get here? Maybe a seabird left it.
Or it was a flying fish.
Right.
They do exist. Grandad's squadron was called the Flying Hellfish.
I'll just take one bone. You never know when a small, sharp, curved thing might come in handy.
Okay. Back to trying to figure out everything. Ah, maybe I'll talk to Cheap Cheap.
Hello, Cheap Cheap. There are 4 little alcoves by the entrance, and Creature of the Air is written under one of them. Well, I just wondered if you could perhaps go into the alcove for a bit. Oh, get out of here, it's not a trap. Female intuition. Oh well, I'll fill the other alcoves first, and then we can talk again, okay? See you, Cheap Cheap.
Helen, is that really
The bee's
necessary?
nest is definitely inhabited. There are bees buzzing around all over the place, and they're fighting the fire fairies for the nectar.
Come on then. on, if you're gonna be a problem, you may as well just be cute. You're trying to knock over the camera again. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. No, you can't have my turkey. Okay, I will pet you. No, you cannot have my turkey. You wouldn't like it anyway. You don't like spicy things, and it is definitely spicy. Okay. Ow. 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 There we go. Here, I will. Ow. I was trying to scoot over. Ow. I will scoot over. And then you can lay down right there. That's a perfect spot for you. You're beating me with your tail. Yes, good boy. A very good boy. Okay, so...
I'm supposed to reach into the bee's nest and steal the honey while the bees are still in the nest. Forget it. I've also got nothing to put the honey in. Captain Bonnet can get water up from the sea with a bucket whilst the airship's still in flight. But I don't have a clue what he does with it after that. He certainly doesn't wash with it.
Alright, so...
Human ropes are so primitive. They get dirty, they rot, and they break.
I need stick. Need stick. Alright, time for the...
Captain Bonnet?
Hmm?
Are you quite sure that you're repairing that airship?
Sure. Why wouldn't I be?
It's raining breadcrumbs. Don't tell me that we took that detour yesterday solely to get your bread rolls.
What are you implying?
So it was just incompetence. I thought as much. Did you intend to throw the jar at my head? Hello?
And now he's asleep.
Oh.
Stick!
That branch, presumably from one of the trees up there. Strange vegetation here. Normally these sorts of plants and trees are more likely to be found in the south.
Stick!
I've tied the rope to the stick.
And then fishbone.
I've tied the fishbone to the end of the string.
Fishing.
Fishing without any bait at all is exceedingly optimistic.
Try anyway.
one of...
How about some water?
The earth is sucking the water up like a sponge. Something's moving in the earth.
Worms!
There are worms. The water's enticed them up. I'll take a few before they disappear again.
Now I have bait. Use gnome as bait. I think gnome is too big for the
That gives me a
size of fish I will want.
Hey, Wilbur, could you give me a hand?
Of course.
Can you catch a fish for me?
I never fished before. I'm from the mountains.
It's very simple and completely safe. Come here.
And now?
Now you cast the line and wait for a fish to bite.
I should...
Just throw it in. What the...
How do you know if a fish is bitten?
Oh.
One's bit!
That's great.
I mean,
and now, what next?
You go and stand next to Cheep Cheep again. I'll call you if I need any more help.
Okay.
I'll put the fish into the bucket. At least it'll have a bit of water in there.
Which one's the water?
Creature of the earth is written there. This alcove has creature of water written on it.
There's water.
There's no doubt that the fish is a creature of water.
Worms.
I'll place several creatures of the earth into the alcove. I'm supposed to reach into the bee's nest and steal the honey
Oh,
while
come
the
on.
bees are
I
still
want
in the
fire
nest.
fairies
Forget it.
first. So it's fire fairies. But I do not know how to, Oh, there's the fire fairies. Oh, I probably have to attract them with honey. Okay, so how do I... Do I do this? No. Any suggestion, Sheepy?
I can manage perfectly well on my own, and if I need gnome help, then I know where he's sulking. Hello, Cheep Cheep. Maybe you could help me to get at the honey in the bee's nest.
No, it's fine.
Perhaps you could distract them. You can fly so much better than them. Quick, while Cheep Cheep's distracting the bees.
It's okay, I got the bird to do it for me.
There isn't much honey in the glass and it's covered in bits of honeycomb, but there's enough for a sandwich.
Thanks, Cheap Cheap.
The fire fairies are cautious. They're keeping away from me. This could work. The intellectual capacities of fairies are completely overrated. Come on, lovely honey. I've got you.
Fire. There's this one fire. And now we just need to
call this little beastie a creature of fire.
Now we just need Cheap Cheap in there.
Hello, Cheap Cheap. You are the only thing missing. A creature of the air. Now come on, please, just sit in the alcove. There you are. No trap. However, the door isn't opening either. Perhaps one has to... Cheap! Hello? Cheap Cheap! Thank the gods you're okay! It can't have been that bad. Oh, very well. But not the whole lot in one go. See you, Cheap Cheap.
Yeah, there's no death in this game, remember? We buried him.
You wanna come?
Of course.
Okay, but keep behind me and don't touch anything. And what about Mr. Professional Treasure Hunter? Are you coming?
Well, there are still a few things to do on the ship here.
Really? Would you rather wait out here then and warn us if the Shades or that adorable bounty hunter appear?
On the other hand, you'd be completely stuck in that temple without me.
Mm-hmm.
And don't touch anything. If you see a precious stone anywhere, call me. It could be a trap.
If you're such an expert, shouldn't you be going ahead?
Not all traps can be seen in time. The expedition leader needs to keep safe.
Wilbur, stay well away from him if you value your life.
What? This temple is ancient. What could happen to you here?
I think you just jinxed us.
Shouldn't something unexpected happen now?
Enough messing around. We've got a job to do. Come on and stick close together.
Yeah, as close as possible, baby.
You jinxed us, bitches.
Damn!
Oh, great. Stay calm. I'll think of something.
Okay.
4 stone rings with symbols on them, one above the other. They look like they could be turned. I guess they have to form some kind of combination. But trial and error isn't going to work here. There'll be thousands of possibilities. I guess they have to form some kind of...
Was bound to happen. And who goes and lands right at the bottom in the mud? Well, I'm hoping it's mud. It's so dark here, I can't see my hand in front of my face.
My first sunken temple, and the first thing I do is run into a trap. This is so cool.
Oh, Wilbur.
Looks like it goes further into the temple there. I should be very careful. It looks absolutely beautiful. The jelly glowfish are making the water glow with their bioluminescence. Peculiar face it's pulling. The mouth's open wide. Looks like it should be fed with something. There's another face like that over there. Looks exactly the same as this one here. I'm not going down. I'll leave them to it. I wonder where these roots are coming from. There aren't any big trees around here. Perhaps there were some here in the past, and these are the remnants of the ancient woodlands. Everything okay down there?
Oh, everything's hunky-dory.
I'm okay.
Wow, there must be gazillion.
How about some jelly glowfish? No? Okay. Here we go again. What am I missing now?
There's something glittering on the other side up there. I can't see what it is and I can't get close to it. There's something glittering on the balcony. That could be the second crystal. This
What?
Doesn't look like his machete helped him much.
What do you want? What do you want? Ow. Off.
The roots look strong. Some are nearly as thick as my arm. The alcoves have opened again. The worms, the fish, and the fairy have disappeared.
Ow, 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 ow. Well,
The fish has disappeared along with the water, but the bucket still looks okay. The glass jar has remained in the alcove. I'll take that with me.
Is there anything else I can do? Oh! I have a jar. I can pick up some jelly glowfish.
These jelly glowfish have presumably never seen a bipedal being. They're very trusting. I've tied the bucket to the rope. The jar with the jelly glowfish is in the bucket.
Man, the
Hey,
stream
Wilbur,
today is
I'm
extremely
sending a jelly
horny.
glowfish down to you.
Thanks. Hey, there's symbols on this door.
What do they look like?
Something that looks like a snail with a long neck, a fish without a head, a sort of branch, and a star.
Well, that's all well and good, but could you throw the light down to me now? I can't see my hand in front of my face down here.
Sorry. Sorry. What do you see?
A passage. No idea where it leads. Out of this hole, I hope.
What sort of symbols were on Wilbur's door? Something looking like a snail with a long neck, a fish without a head, a branch and a star.
Fossil, a shrimp, a coral. And a starfish. Yeah, sorry, we aren't on the hub. I think that's the branch. Maybe it's not a shrimp? No, it looks like a shrimp. Oh, I have to push the button. I think.
That should be it.
The door's open, Ivor!
As I thought, things in the temple are controlled with these stone discs. Presumably one of the priest's little games. Open sesame! That kind of stuff.
Captain Nate is a pro. I'm sure he doesn't need my help. No, I think I'll just stay here. If there was anything interesting to discover there, Captain Nate would have already found it. He's a pro.
The roots are hanging pretty low, but still too high for me to climb. Have you found a way out of here already?
No.
So what are you hanging around here for then? Chop chop. Have you found a way out of here?
No.
So what are you hanging?
Even at this depth, there are still roots, and it looks like they keep going down. Maybe I could reach them with Captain Nate's help.
Hey. Help me.
Captain Nate is a pro. I'm sure he doesn't need my help.
No, I need help.
Captain Nate, could you give me a boost up?
Why should I?
Then I might be able to reach the roots.
And then what?
Well, then I pull myself up.
So what good does that do me?
Well, maybe I'll find a way to get you out of here.
Huh. All right then.
It worked.
I'll wait and celebrate later, when I'm out.
A, B, I do these, which is seahorse, shrimp, shell, leaf.
I guess they have to form some kind of combination. But
I have to specifically look at them. Come on.
That's sort of a hatch with a wheel. Oh, it's no use.
What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Yeah. There's a stone. Oh, there's a stone.
That's quite a chunk of rock, but I might still be able to move it. I'd better not let the stone fall down that hole. I'd better not let the stone fall down that hole.
Okay, fine. Felon. Felon. No! Felon. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Will we open the door? Oh, come on, that is not necessary. He does open. Out. Oh, you think you need out. Oh. Okay, come on. The door does not need to be open. Okay.
What?
So I believe I need to get down here so that that one's up.
Captain Nate, could you give me a boost up?
Oh, come on, you little lazy bitch.
Thanks. It works! Together, the stone and I are heavy enough. Away with you!
Not interested. That's nothing. I can tell that from here.
Okay. No, 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 no.
Let's see. That was it. The hatch is open. A small passage that leads into a shaft. But I can't squeeze through the hatch. I'm too big.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's fine.
Captain Nate, could you give me a boost up? Thanks.
Okay, so the flashes are only on my screen.
A big wheel just crying out to be turned.
Well, you better turn
But
it
it
then.
won't turn. There's a metal catch stopping it.
Well.
As long as that catch is there, I can't turn the
Well,
wheel.
remove.
And I can't see any way of releasing the catch.
The ladder leads up into the dark, and the shaft gets narrower up there.
Let's see.
Hi, Ivo!
Wilbur!
I found a hidden ladder. It brought me here.
Brilliant! What's that glittering up there with you?
This, a crystal.
Oh, can you throw it down? I've got an idea what it might be used for.
I have to keep going. Having adventures, avoiding traps, revealing secrets.
I think I've underestimated you, my little friend.
Oh, I am so tired.
That's a stone tablet. It bears the same symbols as the ones you see everywhere on the walls.
Alright, shall we?
Look, Ivo. I found a stone tablet with symbols on it.
Really? Show me. I think that's just what I'm looking for. Thank you.
We make a good team.
Now, don't get overconfident. The stone tablet has rows of symbols like the stone rings inscribed on it.
Alright, let's try Nautilus, shell. I think that's a lake and a shrimp. Nautilus, shell. Heal.
That sounded like something's happened again.
Alright, let's do the other one. Shell. Or fin, rather. Coral. Other coral. There's that.
A Okay, that's that.
One more. That. That.
The combination's correct, but there's still something not quite right.
Okay. First of all, I don't understand. Alright, over. Down.
The passage is almost as small as the hatch over there by the ladder. I can't even see where it goes.
Well, you better check then, huh?
Aha! So that's where this leads.
Is there another crystal there?
Yes!
Excellent, well done.
Okay. I'm starting to be on a little bit much, and it's about been almost 4 hours, so this might be a little bit longer of a playthrough than I was expecting. Like, I know it was a long game, but please don't make fun of me. I know it's not very long. Anyway. I think I'm gonna call it good here, so I hope you have a good rest of the night. I'll pick this up again next Wednesday. I hope you're enjoying this game. See you next time. Yep.